making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Tompkins. That's reeled in. It's Irwin. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Hard-hitting tackle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Complete on 3rd down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Some misdirection with the counter. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Wide open downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. He's going to take off. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It'll be a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Tompkins. Under fire. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, inside bottom. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And the Vols have their offense in high gear. They'll run it from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Tompkins. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Vols moving quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And as they get him on the ground, that's going to just about do it here in the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Snagged out of the air. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. To the air, it's Tompkins. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes.
is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
The counter run plays really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak, and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
The Hoosiers in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays in the game.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Toss sweep to the right. Turning it on. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency, getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running.
Touchdown ball! All of that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Lining up for the PAT. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Pulls it in. It's Canty. That's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This just looks like too much backyard football from this quarterback right now. We've already seen a pick in this game. Bad fundamentals on that last throw, throwing it off his back leg. He needs to trust his coaching. He just needs to settle himself down.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a...
Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand. Now you have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in.
Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Back to throw. It's Tompkins. Flips it out in the flat. Looking for room at the 40. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Working on the right. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He got a step and just dusted the field. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll set up to throw. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that two-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you love the gutsy call by the offense there.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. So here is the Tennessee offense. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. With the catch, it's Allen. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the balls come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Tompkins. That's caught, it's Irwin. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Time to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And the Volunteers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Indiana, 25.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop follow and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so...
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The Volunteers will hustle to the line. Looking downfield, it's Tompkins. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Now the play fake. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries.
Touchdown ball! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans there in Lawrence are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
From the gun, the running back has it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 3rd. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And the Hoosiers are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
They'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. Got him downfield. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To throw, it's Allen. And his first throw here is incomplete. Come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. Hey, you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Looking for more room. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Reads it, fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Tompkins. Throws to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
25.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Allen. Fires left. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Fakes the grab. Runs through a tackle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Irwin. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It is good! And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by just 4 to Sam Houston. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Hoosiers want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line.
Breaks into the open. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Allen. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You'd think that should do it now to get the win.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give from the gun. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Slithers into space. There he goes. Touchdown, Indiana! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over there, they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Tennessee ready to go to work, the Big Orange offense on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Scanning the field, it's Tompkins. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't.
Touchdown, Volunteer! Fit it in the window for the score. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
31.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Takes the handoff. It's Pryor. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Tompkins. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football, and you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
The hand to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking left. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Calls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Tompkins. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
No big surprise there, right? We're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
One more play to pad the stats. Corners are going to bail. Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the big fella. And that is how we will wrap this one up. I know both of these teams